Pittsburgh's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse, too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll go to the toss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The short hands, it's Cobb. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Touch pass on the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Cherry. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, first and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Back to pass, it's King. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback moving. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Vols will hustle to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking deep. Snags it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to throw, it's King. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. On third down, going up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Longhorns get the 1st down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Running back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get to him. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, buying some time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's King. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Let's go! Looking to move it through the air. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
He's back to throw on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off.
Pass interference, defense.
Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be first down.
Number 16 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's King.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Quick strike complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Vols are on the move. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care.
Can anyone catch him? At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch. Yeah,
you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Going to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's King. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Volunteers will punt this one away.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The inside handoff. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
Just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy that you 100% know it.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bulldozes his way through. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's King. They're bringing heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast to come away with the pick.
The Vols headed quickly to the line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a man, it's King. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Volunteer! A Lazarus-like comeback. Start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Rides to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Cobb. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass on second down. He caught it, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Ole Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's King. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's looking for a man on second down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You talk about changing the game. The offense better know where he is on every single play. You talk about putting your fingerprints all over the game. The last 2 weeks, 3 sacks last week, his 3rd today. That is a season for some people.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
Here comes the Texas offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're trying to get to it.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hatch. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And the ball's in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Now facing a third and long.
Third down coming up.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be first down. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Kane. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Slips a tackle. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They're going to throw it again. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And if they can nudge this one forward just a bit, they might put a seal on this victory. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good